What is up, explorers? Today we got a fire episode for you. Today we're going to be talking about the popular CRM known as HubSpot. And this is a CRM that a lot of insurance agents use, real estate professionals use, health and wellness industry leaders use. And today we're going to show you how you can actually set up some simple and easy automations to trigger postcards based off of deal changes using Zapier. We'll also show you a strategic way that you can actually use a webhook to trigger a postcard as well. Maybe you want to send some dynamic data, whatever the case might be. We're going to show how to connect HubSpot to Thanks.io. Stay tuned. So first, we're going to go ahead and log into our HubSpot dashboard. Here you can see we are set up in our demo trial, and we are basically going to create a campaign, and then within that campaign, we're going to add some assets. So we've already started the campaign. This campaign's name is Test. You can see the owner's name, the start date. You can also assign goals, audiences, campaign total budget, and so forth. But in the Assets tab located in the mid center section here, you're going to go ahead and click on Add Assets. And then once inside of here, you can go ahead and start or add a workflow. So we've already started on our workflow here. We actually get to determine within this workflow that's going to be embedded within our campaign how we want this to trigger. So this is based off of a completed form submission. So essentially, anytime somebody completes a form, I want to go ahead and send a postcard or trigger a webhook, right? So we have set up for that campaign action to be based off of a form submission. Our second action here is actually going to be a webhook. So what we've done is, you can see how this says configuring. We've gone ahead and selected over off to the left in this menu section, we've selected data ops, and we're going to use the send a webhook option. Now, in the method, it's important to understand how webhooks work. Webhooks work in two ways. You can send information. You can also call it to retrieve information, right? So it does both instances. You can post, where you actually send the data to an external third-party app, which in this case would be Thanks.io. Now, if you're wondering what Thanks.io is, it's actually a really cool postcard sending tool that you can leverage for your business to trigger postcards, send birthday cards, closed anniversary cards, but they are basically AI written and handwritten. Now, I've been using Thanks.io for quite a while now, and I absolutely love it. It is a game changer in my real estate business because I am a real estate agent, aka software nerd as well. But needless to say, Thanks.io has provided me with a platform that enables me to completely automate my follow-up with my past clients, and even allowed me to geographically farm. So if you want 10 free postcard sends courtesy of me, go ahead and click the link down below in the description. Sign up for Thanks.io. Now, we're going to throw a tip in there, or a kind of an opportunity for you. If you do sign up for a wholesale account, I will personally send you some customized postcards for either real estate, insurance, health and wellness, and we're going to send you those and share a link that you can upload those easily into your Thanks.io dashboard and begin your follow-up. So back into HubSpot, we can see that this says create action. We're going to go ahead and actually select the post method. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to use Zapier. Zapier is a pretty cool tool that you can leverage for creating automated workflows. Now, I use Zapier on the daily basis. You can see here we have a bunch of Zaps set up, but I'm going to go ahead and click on create, and then I'm going to select automated workflows under there. So we're going to select Zaps. Now, in the trigger option, we're going to go ahead and select webhook. Now, this is a demo account, so it will require me to upgrade to actually activate this, but it will let me go through the setup process. So in the event section, we're going to go ahead and catch a hook. Now, there are some differences. So catch a hook and catch a raw hook. Just basically, raw hooks give you unparsed data and also include the headers. So if you want to be able to see the authorization tokens, you want to see the format of the data, you would actually use raw hook. But for this instance, all we need to do is actually catch a hook. So we're going to go ahead and do that, and then click on continue. Now, we don't need any child keys. This basically just allows Zapier to give you entire payloads of the webhook. We actually already have that set up. So we're gonna just click continue. And now it's gonna ask me to test this. So when I click test, I might actually get a fail, right? Because we haven't actually sent it any data from HubSpot. So what I need to do is I need to go ahead and copy this URL that they're providing me. And inside of my workflow for that webhook, you'll see that there is a webhook URL. We're gonna go ahead and paste this. So you can see now we have our webhook URL. Please don't spam me, don't copy this code and send stuff to it. It will be deactivated and just fail. So we also have authentication type. So if you want to send like an API key or if you want to send additional data, this is not necessary with Zapier. Zapier doesn't necessarily require you to send any kind of authorization through to it. So it's just going to actually catch it, right? And then basically all I need to do is go ahead and click save, or we could even go ahead and test the action down here. It'll make me search a contact. So let's go ahead and use Mariah, and we're gonna go ahead and test this. Now inside of Zapier, I'm gonna go ahead and click on test trigger. And here momentarily, we should see all of that contact data actually come in. So we could open this up and we could see all the contact data from all of the fields and everything that we have uploaded. Now, why is this useful for HubSpot users? Let's say you're an insurance agent and you just closed a deal and you've added them to some custom campaign or some kind of workflow, and you want to trigger a postcard to actually be sent to that contact. This is how you would actually do that. You would just want to make sure that there is a home address field uploaded into HubSpot or assigned to that contact, so that that actually is parsed over and sent over via that webhook. So we have all of the data here for this contact. So actually what I'm gonna do now is go ahead and just save this. And let me name this really fast, and we'll name this thanks.io webhook campaign trigger. Go ahead and click save. And there we go. So now that is saved, I'm gonna go ahead and go into the contacts within my CRM. So we're gonna go into the contacts, and let's look at some of the data fields that they actually have. We have 2 test leads here, both assigned from HubSpot when we created our free account. If you haven't signed up from HubSpot or you're looking for a great CRM, HubSpot is an awesome solution if you manage anything from insurance to a health and wellness company, right? But they do have some options over here where we can actually go ahead and go to more. And then under more, you have like log meet, log call. You have all of these contact details, right? So if we go into click edit, this allows you to edit the email, the life cycle, lead cycle. You have all of these, and they should allow you to also add into here a address. So we could customize the records here. So we can go to default view, and then you got recent activity, contacts. But the idea is that you would actually physically put their address in as a contact field within that contact option, right? So we would have their home address that is sent with that webhook. So that webhook would actually capture that home address, and then you would be able to go ahead, and the next step in this Zap would be to go ahead and continue with record. And then our next step is just basically thanks.io. Again, thanks.io is a great postcard mailing tool that you can leverage, whether you're looking to send postcards, note cards, or even windowless letters. They have it all. Again, go ahead and use the link down below to get 10 free postcard sends. Send yourself one, see what they look like. But I've been using thanks.io for several years now. Absolutely love them. So I'm going to use the option labeled send postcard. And then we're going to go ahead and click continue. We'll connect our account. And then basically all we need to do here is once we choose our account, once it's connected, you'll just basically map in the fields here, right? So one thing that I absolutely love about API Nation is they actually have, and this is Zapier of course, but API Nation has a automated mapping kind of option or sequence. So they're able to essentially re-query parameters that are passed through in that webhook or JSON, and able to automatically map those into the fields, saving you the time and headache of having to match first name, last name, and so forth. But you would basically go through here, and then in the option down here, they give you they will pull in, once you're connected, all your message templates, and then they also will pull in all of your image templates. So inside of thanks.io's dashboard, you have the ability to go ahead and create templates, right? So in Thanks, you'll be able to go into here, and under image templates, you can go ahead and create all your templates, which you can see here. Now, if you're a real estate professional watching this video, again, go ahead and use the affiliate link down below. And once you sign up for a wholesale account with Thanks.io, I will personally send you my home anniversary postcard, my just listed template, my happy birthday template, my just sold template, as well as any others that you may see on this screen and want. So go ahead and use that affiliate link down below. If you're an insurance agent, we also have some really cool Canva built postcards that we can automatically send over to you for to upload into your Thanks.io account. But it's as simple as uploading your postcard. Here it is. And then in your message templates, you have the ability to go ahead and add messages and create messages. Now, just for example purposes, you can see here, we actually have a message built, and this also, again, does come if you sign up under our affiliate link here at API Explorers. We will personally send you any message templates or image templates that you would like. So hi, first name, it inserts the dynamic data, makes it look very, very, very personalized. Now, the really cool thing about this too is that with the image templates, you could actually have like our what is your home worth one here, where it has dynamic Google Street Views. So this is going to input the address of whom is receiving that postcard. It's going to put that Google Street View on the postcard. Absolutely game changer. The other option that you have too is if you don't want to actually use a webhook and you want to essentially trigger things based off of deal or status pipelines within HubSpot, they actually have an event trigger. So if you search HubSpot inside of your account, there is an option event trigger here in Zapier that you're able to use called updated deal stage. So now anytime you update a deal stage into a specific deal status, right, whether that be closed won or appointment scheduled, you could actually use that as an event to go ahead and trigger a postcard to be sent. So if I test here, of course, we might not get any data because nobody's in that status. But if we just went ahead and changed it to, let's see here, status, and you might have to find it on your own here because I'm not very familiar with HubSpot. I don't use it too often, but you can see how easy it is to actually navigate. You can have actions, and then you would just basically update the status of that contact into that closed, right? So you would put them into closed deal one, and you would go ahead and have that status to trigger that postcard with the same easy to use, simple setup. So test trigger pulls in data, and then in Thanks.io, you will go ahead and use the account of which you're associated with, and then essentially just follow the mapping instructions, first name, mailing list, and so forth, right? So this mailing list actually pulls in your mailing list, so you don't have to. But the other really cool thing too is if you don't want to automatically trigger something, maybe you want to go into Thanks.io because you want to do some sort of home anniversary follow-up or even birthday follow-up. They actually have a campaign builder, which is really cool because the campaign builder can be triggered based off of birthdays. So for birthdays, you will have the ability to go ahead and trigger a postcard to be sent on the birth date for a specific mailing list. So all your contacts inside of your HubSpot account, you could actually just add them into Thanks.io. So for example, updated deal stage, closed and won, you have their birthday, you have their email, and this is specific for insurance as well, because we know you have all of that data, but you could basically, instead of using send postcard or add recipient, you can go ahead and add them to a mailing list, right? So we're using the add recipient option there. So we'll go ahead and just add them to a mailing list of our choice. And then from there, Thanks.io will run that campaign automatically for you. And as you saw, you can have your happy birthday, happy home anniversary templates already created, and then those will send on the birth dates of those contacts and past closed deals. If you found this video useful, like always, be sure to click like, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications because we're bringing you more content. We're coming at you heavy over the weekend. Hopefully you found this video useful, and if you're ready to sign up with Thanks.io, go ahead and use that link down below. It's greatly appreciated and supports the channel. Have a great day, everybody.